Salamander, it's SaiyanSalamander here, and welcome to another Fire Emblem Heroes theory crafting video. This time I will go over the original Trickle Defeat Halloween banner, and give all the units a new legendary weapon, and Refine too. We've actually already got a Refine for one of the 4 characters on this banner, Halloween Naui. So if you want to hear my opinions on her weapon and see what upgrades I'd give her, then check out my Re-Finery series, where I take old characters' weapon refines and buff them up so they can compete with some more modern day units. I haven't covered Halloween Naui yet as for making of this video, but I'll probably talk about her some other time in the future. For now though, let's talk about the 3 remaining Halloween units in the banner, starting with the Happy Vampire, Henry from Fire Emblem Awakening. If I remember correctly, Henry was our first armoured tome unit of Fae, and it's really not a saturated class type. In fact, as far as green armours like Henry go, we only just got our second one this year with Valentine Alphonse, so he really doesn't have much competition as far as green armoured times go. But most people just run an armoured axe unit instead, since there's so many good ones to choose from. Like, I can't tell you the last time I saw someone use Halloween Henry of all people in arena or ether raids. So let's try change that and make him actually a decent unit, shall we? His new weapon is called Spectral Sarcophagus, and what I've been doing with all these seasonal units is giving them a tier 4 dual skill built into their weapons, so that they can actually do well in arena, as well as give him a much needed nudge in stats too. He's also got an inbuilt gravity and fatal smoke effect built into his weapon, so his foes can't retreat or heal the damage they just took from him. Finally, for his refine, he gets Life Taker, which is a skill not introduced into Fae just yet. The skill was first seen by Dark Knights in Fire Emblem Awakening, which is a class I personally use for Henry, since it's probably one of my favourite classes in the game. What it does allow is the user to recover 50% of their HP once they've defeated a foe, meaning that Henry will proc some kind of effect whether he kills the foe or not. Moving on from one Halloween armoured unit to another, the second unit on the banner is the devoted monster from Fire Emblem Fates, Halloween Jacob. Jacob was super easy to design a weapon for, since ever since armour skills got introduced, the majority of people end up running the same set on him, which is Brave Bow plus Bold Fighter. So I just designed Jacob so you could run the same set, but even better. His new weapon is Jacob Stein's Bow, and like all seasonal Gen 1 units I've been theory crafting lately, I gave him the tier 4 dual skill to boost up his stats a bit and make him a bit more viable in arena. I also gave him a dual phase Brave weapon, with Vengeful Fighter as his refine. That way he can run Bold Fighter and Vengeful Fighter at the same time, with a dual phase Brave weapon, making him quad attack when he initiates combat and when the foe initiates combat too. This makes him a literal monster, and while he still probably doesn't compete with the likes of Fallen Edelgard, this definitely makes him a strong choice for colourless armoured slot on your team, and probably makes him one of the best units in the entire game. Like I mentioned before, since Halloween Naui's already has a refine, and we never got a Tempest Trial unit alongside this banner, the final character I'll be talking about in this video is the Gentle Nekomata Sakura from Fire Emblem Fates. Her original weapon is really interesting, as it was the first weapon to be effective against magic users. And while we have had another unit like that since, I wanted to pay homage to the original effective against Tomes unit, and supercharge the effect. Like always, she's got tier 4 dual skill built into her weapon, in order to give her a higher BST and make her a bit more viable unit in the arena. She's also still effective against Tomes, and now staff users as well. She's also got the standard dagger effect as a colourless dagger unit, lowering the foe's defense and resistance by 7 after combat. Finally, her best effect is based on Brahmamon's exclusive skill. Sakura can disable all skills during combat, as long as she's battling against a tome or staff unit, which really helps in shutting down foes of this type. Finally, for a refine, I gave her a more limited Caduceus effect, as she reduces tome and staff damage to herself and allies within 2 spaces by a whopping 50%. While Sakura isn't the best offensive unit in the world, she's insanely good at shutting down specific units. So if you're ever having trouble fighting a certain mage or staff unit, then Halloween Sakura is definitely the unit for you. Since I'll be talking about Halloween Naui in a different video in the future, there's no more Trickle Defeat units to talk about. So that'll be the end of the video, my dudes. So I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon. And also leave a comment on which of these refines I theory crafted was your favourite, and how would you personally design these weapons. If you want to see some live content like playthroughs of Kingdom Hearts or Fire Emblem Heroes summoning sessions, or you want to hang out more with the rest of the community, then please check out my Twitch channel and Discord channel linked in the description below. Huge thanks as always to Jarrett, who's been editing these videos like always. He's currently working on a new Pokemon fan game called Pokemon Past and Present, so definitely go drop him a follow to check out that and more content from him too. Again, thanks again for watching my dudes, and hopefully I'll see you around sometime soon. Until next time, bye!